Guten Tag an alle. Today in this video we are going to learn present tense. In the previous videos we have learned sein, haben and now we are going to learn the present tense. Okay. Now for the present tense, like as I said in the last video, every verb has got its own conjugations. Okay. Now we are dealing with regular verbs. In German we have two types of verbs are there, regular verbs and irregular verbs. We also have a different type of verbs, that is trennbare Verben. Okay, so first now we shall discuss regular verbs. Now we already discussed subject pronouns ich, du, er, sie, wir, ihr, sie, sie. Now we are going to learn how do we write the sentences in the present tense. For that you need to know the formula first. Formula means in English the conjugations are very simple. I play, you play, he plays, she plays, it plays, and we play, you play, they play. In English the conjugations are very easy. Only for the singular the spelling change. Play to plays. He plays cricket, like that. But if you can see here, ish, it ended with e, do ended with st, er zt, wir en, ear t, zz en. First of all we shall see what is that stem or the root word. Now in German all the verbs end with en. 99.99 verbs end with en. Gehen, machen, wohnen, lernen. So many verbs are there. Okay. Now, for example, let us see here one verb, wohnen. As I told you, all the verbs end with en. If you remove en, that becomes our stem or the root word. If you remove en from any verb, that becomes the stem or the root word. Now for example wohnen, en is being removed, wohn becomes our root word or stem. Okay. Now for example I can also give you machen. For example machen is to do. Okay. If I remove you the en, mark becomes the stem. Right. So if you want to write the conjugations, stem plus e. Okay. For ish, stem plus e, do, stem plus st, er, sie, stem plus t, wir, stem plus en, ihr, stem plus t, sie, stem plus en. Okay. So what is our stem? Again, if we remove en from any verb, it becomes the stem or the root word. By looking at the conjugations or the endings, I would say stem plus en, stem plus t, en. By looking at the endings, we shall write the conjugations of the verbs. For example, lernen is to learn. If I remove en, learn becomes the root word. For that root word, you can see, I added just e. So it became ish learner. And then stem plus st. Learn is the root word, st is the ending. Learn plus st. Learnst. To learnst. Erasi, learned. For erasi, stem plus t. Learn plus t. For wir, learn plus en. Stem plus en. For ear, stem plus t. Learn plus t. For z, stem plus en. Learn plus en. So it is very fundamental and rudimentary to learn the conjugations. Okay, then only we will be able to write the sentences in German language. Okay, and then the rudimentary or the basic verb sein, haben. After sein, haben, present tense is the one thing that we all have to learn. Okay, now if you want me to read the conjugations, ich lerne, du lernst, er lernt, es lernt, sie lernt, wir lernen, ihr lernt, you all, ihr means you all, ihr lernt, sie lernen, capital SIE means formal you and small SIE means they. Okay. Now please check the endings. Stem plus e, stem plus st, er, stem plus t, stem plus en, stem plus t, stem plus en. So these are the endings are very important. I know it is a bit difficult to learn or to remember. Therefore, I always say that we have to practice with many examples. If you practice with many examples, then you will have a proper understanding and about the topic, particular topic, any topic. It can be present tense, sein, haben, modal, verben, or perfect, trembare verben, any topic. So now let me take like one more verb. Let me take one more verb. Fliegen. Fliegen is to fly. Fliegen is to fly. Fliegen is to fly. Ich fliege nach Deutschland. I am flying to Germany. Okay. Fliegen is to fly. If you take the stem, if I remove the en, flieg becomes the root word or the stem. Flieg becomes the root word. For flieg, if I add e, it becomes the conjugation for ich. Ich fliege, du fliegst, fliegt, wir fliegen, ihr fliegt, sie fliegen. Okay. So once again, stem plus e, ich fliege. For du, stem plus st, fliegst, sie fliegt, stem plus t. For wir fliegen. For ihr, stem plus t, fliegt. For sie, fliegen, stem plus e. Okay. So therefore, this formula is very, very important. Only it will work for the regular verbs. I am already telling you, these are all regular verbs. Okay. And the verbs do not have t and d, because in the other video we shall see arbeiten, finden, bilden, okay, and finden. So the verbs which have t comma d, then that will take the some, like no, we have some difference in the conjugations. That we shall see in the other video, the next upcoming video. Okay, so these are the regular verbs, the verbs which do not have t and d, ten and dn, which do not have, those verbs we are discussing. Okay, is it clear? Now, so yep. Now let us come to the sentences. Let us come to the sentences. Just now we have seen the conjugations here, and the same thing that we will be applying here in the sentences. Okay, for the first sentence is ich lerne jeden Tag Deutsch. Ich lerne jeden Tag Deutsch. I am learning German every day. Jeden Tag is every day. Deutsch. See clearly the title says ich liebe Deutsch. I love German. I am learning German every day. Du fliegst nach Deutschland. You are flying to Germany. Du fliegst nach Deutschland. Du always comes with st. Du always comes with st. Wohnt in Berlin. He lives in Berlin. Wohnen means to live. Fliegen means to fly. Lernen is to learn. Sie guckt am Abend die Suppe. She is cooking the soup in the evening. She is cooking the soup in the evening. Wir besuchen unsere Eltern. We are visiting our parents. We are visiting our parents. Besuchen is to visit. Besuchen is to visit. Unsere Eltern. Eltern means parents. Unsere is possessive pronoun our. We shall see, I already explained the possessive pronoun in the other video. Please check that. Ihr macht the house of Gaba. You all do the homework. House of Gaba means homework. Okay. And IHR always ends with T. Stem plus T. Ihr macht the house of Gaba. Sie trinken the cola. They are drinking the cola. Okay. Of course, without context, one cannot translate. Ramesh and Suresh, Peter and Robert. Like if there are two people in the first sentence, then only we are able to, or we can translate as they. Okay. Herr Robert, comma. Herr Robert, gehen Sie nach draußen? Are you going outside? So, as I already told you, capital SIE in the middle of the sentence. Capital SIE in the middle of the sentence. It will be translated as formal U. Always capital SIE when it is written in the middle of the sentence, second position, third position, fourth position, it is always considered as formal U. Okay? Yeah, that is all about the present tense. Happy learning. Schönen Tag noch.